Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles Porsche's professional intro. Yay! What's up, everyone? The Krin's Salvage event is live. It looks like it's being executed much better than that triathlon event, which was so crappy I didn't even bother to make a video for it. Oh, here's Capax. We have 12% of Molten Heath we've been dropping. I'll get into Capax woes in a second, but I just have more footage here from the other day when I was doing a Marfection Warfare from those guys. So this was just a game I took a break from in between those games I put up where I took a break from the Logi Bros. What do I need to do here? Anyway, the Krins. Yeah, so the Krins event is for one character. Or what I'm saying is there's no overlap between characters. That was something I wasn't sure of. So, yeah, you get four extra missions on each of your character. Every that are for like 125 kills, 125 assists, 25 hacks, 25 installation blowy uppies, and that is what we are trying to get done. You get all those, you get the Krin's medium skin. I'm sure you guys all know by now the woes of when I farmed the minmatar medium skin, so it just feels like the devs are trolling me a little bit, handing out a free skin for the only suit that I already farmed for. Bruh. I'm sort of debating with myself if I want to try to farm multiple Krin skins or if that's even possible. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, it's a pretty self-explanatory event, so I don't need to go into it too much. Obviously, getting the 25 installation kills is going to be the biggest pain in the ass, so I'll probably be running skirmish or faction warfare non-stop. Unfortunately, as you guys know, I'm not a tanker, so that part will probably be the biggest pain for me. All I have are militia tanks. Blah blah blah. That's enough about that. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about the Krin's event or anything, feel free to leave comments, but I think it's been pretty well explained, and I am looking forward to it. I definitely am much more enthused about it than I was about that last event, the triathlon event. So let's talk about the subject I've been hesitating on a little bit. Silver's left Capac. A bunch of people have left Capac. It's basically the band is breaking up, is what is going on, and let's see, what can I even say about that? Yeah, basically it's Shepherd Grey is never online. We all know he's pretty much playing Battlefield over Dust, and it's totally fine if he wants to do that. He can do whatever he wants with his life, but it does mean that you know, this corp is just not getting managed enough, and we aren't getting PCs. And honestly, when people are on they're miserable. You know, I don't. It's like Cold-Blooded obviously has always been miserable. He's always miserable. He's always been miserable. Shepherd Grey, when he was on during the war, was pretty much just an angry drunk the whole time. And even Nick Munson is miserable. I mean, so we have that's a pretty epic misery trifecta from you know, some of the long-standing, more recognized Cap players. And so people have just been filing out. At first, we were losing people to negative feedback. Silver's gone to negative feedback. Slim's followed him there. I was actually on comms with Michael when he... It was actually during this faction warfare, Michael and Road decided to go to negative feedback, basically just to follow Silver. So there was that train of players, and then there's a second train of players that left to join. I don't know if it's a new corp, but it's called Second Nature, and that was basically Mojo. Mojo started that. He's sort of leadership, so he was sort of leadership, so he you know, I'll link all those mails at the end of the video. I was planning to do it in my special Capback video. I might as well make it this one, talking about all that stuff. But yeah, who was it? Dr. D's Nuts, I think. I don't really know him that well. So there's still some prominent names from Cap that are still in Cap. I can look online right now. I see Ivan's still here. You know, JNS, Jordan Rainwater, Kick Your Butt. He's new, he's relatively new. You Suck at Dust. These are all the guys who are online right now, and yeah, there's still some people who are in Capac that have been Capac for a while, but Mojo left, and he said Munson and Cold are in charge, and like I said, those guys are pretty much miserable when they play. So being in Capac, just unfortunately, hard facts as they are, isn't a whole lot of fun right now. You're probably wondering, why hasn't Porsche left Capac at this point? Well, it'll probably happen relatively soon. I'm still thinking over my options. I did send out a mail to Shep a couple days ago asking him about if he was going to open up director positions, but like I said, he's just not on. So Second Nature has gotten in touch with me to say they would like me to go over there, so it's a strong possibility I'll end up there. But like I said, I'm still thinking over my options, and one of the main things that's kept me here is just the fact that what is keeping me here? Oh yeah, in a few days it's gonna be my 1-year anniversary in Cap. It's like 4 or 5 days, and I would like to just get to that point so I can literally say I was in Capital Acquisitions for 1 year. You know, help establish my rep as not a core popper. And I can do a little look back video. I don't know. But after that, I'll have to see what my options are. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, so Capac's in a rough state. Like I showed you at the start, we have 12%, the highest in Molten Heat today, but we'll probably lose our #1 spot within the next 48 hours, and yeah, so Capac's pretty much done. I'll do like a little follow-up video to that in a couple days. Anyway, so yeah, that's Silver. Why did you leave me? He never told me he was going. Anyway, no, he already explained that to me. Blah 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 blah. What do I need to cover? Oh yeah, so I made that video a few days ago begging Rattati not to mess with strafing. I never got an official dev response, but I did. The thread itself was really popular. I woke up the next day after I had made that thread, and I got a 29 flag. There'd been like 29 replies, blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah, people I triggered a sort of this is a while ago, but I triggered a sort of very fierce debate on the forums for who are for the strafe nerf, who are anti the strafe nerf, and I just want to say I really respect people on both sides of the debate because, well, for the first part, for the early entries at least, there were a lot of people in that thread very intelligently debating pro and anti-strafe nerf. Actually, looking it over, it looks like most of the intelligent debates, I remembered it wrong, most of the intelligent debaters were on my YouTube channel, not the forums. So we got one guy, Simon Vera, he says there are other areas of the game that require skill that'll become more important if strafing is reduced, such as positioning and team play. Who else do we have here? The Boobly one says, for once I disagree with you, strafing doesn't apply skill. Anyone can move the stick left and right. Strafing deletes the impact of skills such as awareness, tactical, and aiming skills. Anyway, there were other people making really good points about for and against the strafing nerf. Some people thought it would be a really good rebalancing of suits since, you know, minmatar, there's like a lot of minmatar suits that are really overpowered right now, and that'll help with that. It'll just help with the balance overall. Anyway, there were also some really good people who were debating on my side. Let me try to find some of those people. Okay, so Eric Pritchard wrote, they definitely should not change this. I'm an advanced and standard user, and in every battle there is a proto squad against me. The only way I can match them is doing the wiggle dance. They usually think I'm a noob and forget to wiggle dance until their shields go down. And then they start wiggling, but it's too late because I already got them down. So basically there's some new players that are being helped by the wiggle wiggle. That was probably one of the best arguments supporting me, my position. But anyway, the winds of change are against me. The nerf might have been lessened. I don't know. It's really ambiguous. It doesn't look like the movement speed changes have gone into effect yet. It's right at the top of the general forums. It just says speed changes. So strafe change. Walk strafe reduced by 0.1. Sprint strafe reduced by Sprint strafe by 0.1, run strafe by 0.2.
MCC damage 50%.
Crouch strafe. Oh god. Okay, I don't think they changed crouch strafe. God, who the hell crouch strafe is? Anyway, so my guess is that's a 10% strafe speed nerf, but I don't really know what that number means. Anyway. I'm sure it'll all become self-evident before long. But yeah, so and there's other changes. They're gonna make a minor change to shield regen. So very small amounts of damage won't stop your shield regenning. It's like bullets that do 6 damage or less won't impact your shield recharge, which I don't even know if that'll even be really noticeable in gameplay, but it's interesting. We'll see if that becomes a noticeable change in the game. But that was mentioned in the upcoming changes. Anyway, yeah, I am also I put the thread up already, but I am looking for people who are interested in loaning me some of the tradable skins. So I know very soon we're going to have a skin viewer and we can see all the skins for ourselves, but that's not necessarily the same thing as seeing the skins in first person. So Jadek has already very kindly lent me one of his skins. Let me look up what it's called here. So, yeah, he's lent me the Rotom Medium Galente skin. So I just plan to do videos like that eventually, so people, you know, do the same kind of videos for skins that I used to do for Apex suits, basically
Null cannon targeting
show people
hostile
what
MCC.
playing with item X would be like before they
Hostile MCC damage
get a chance to
critical.
play with it. Also, I did say the other day that I wanted to be on the Biomass podcast. I missed the last 2 Sundays. I just got busy with other stuff. But I am hoping to get around to being on the Biomass podcast at some point soon. What else is there? Man, I think I've nattered on enough. I think I've random talked
At 50%.
about all the subjects I can. But yeah, keep your eyes out for
Hostile
a video
MCC
about
destroyed.
Capax. Look back on my time with Capac. I'm going to do that video at some point. Yeah. And I got a couple Shaman Apex videos I'm going to show, upload relatively soon. Wait, is it Shaman? Shaman? Why the fudge? Can I never pronounce that word? Yeah, I kept this video clean for some reason. I don't know why. I actually made it through this whole video without using any curse words, which is unusual for me these days. Anyway, yeah, I showed you the finning. I'm just showing you some males of Capac basically falling apart. And yeah, I think I'm done with this video now. Anyway, yeah, guys, I think I've exhausted every topic I can possibly think of. I hope you guys continue to enjoy my videos. I value all your feedback. See you Starside.